Hello, good evening. I hope you all are doing good. And here I am back with my tutorial. So, I am Nisha. I do art for my living, it's my passion. And it's the first time I am introducing myself on the video. And I don't know why I haven't done this before. Maybe immature, just getting up and learning this whole new concept. So what you see here is something which any Hyderabadi will relate to. That's statue of Buddha around the Necklace Road. This is the Hussain Sagar and the background well defined, and this is a light striking. So why I'm doing this today? Because yesterday in Hyderabad we experienced a beautiful weather and it was amazing to see that the clear sky was there. Thunderbolts were so sharp and shiny. The color in the sky was tempting, and with this we had a nice tada here. This is what I am trying to do here. So this is the statue of Buddha here. Somebody took this, I think it is named by Deepak Deshpande, who took this picture, and I was so amazed and blown away by this picture that I felt, why not give it an attempt? So I'm not sure how closely I can bring it the way it looks, but I'll try my best. So what I've done is, this entire portion I have zoomed this area, not the whole, because I don't want to look it like a photograph. I'm making a painting out of it, so it's always at the painter's choice that how they want to modify the things they are looking at. So I am working on this area closely, so that's why here you see I've zoomed this particular area, and this is how my entire drawing looks like. So I've done the drawing part here. It's very easy and simple. Just make sure that you focus on the outlining of the Buddha here. Now for the supplies, I am using my Brustro artist colors, 42 shades, scotch tape, brushes, flat 12 number brush for wet on wet technique, two fine brushes, number 2 and 4 with a very fine tip, and I'm gonna use a tissue for drying my brushes, a sheet which is 200 plus GSM so that it can hold water nicely, pencil and eraser because I've already done with the drawing part. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, I'm gonna start with the wet part here. So I'm gonna put wet here everywhere because I'm gonna put the same shades up and down nicely, and I'm gonna just be generous enough today to put the shades here. Now to get the sky shade, the one which I saw made you see in the newspaper, so I am working with a very nice mix of blue and a little bit of purple here, and as you see I'm gonna go here, work on this shade. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna work on the same shades here. So this makes a beautiful shade here, and I'm gonna again work here on this shade. So wet on wet technique, why wet on wet technique, you can ask? Because wet on wet technique brings the right effect. Transparency of the watercolors are quite nice to work with, so that's the best part to look at. That glossiness and the transparency of watercolors is amazing to work with. So I'm just mixing my color again, shade of blue with purple, and I'm gonna just redo this effect here. And when you're using scotch tape, make sure you're covering the entire corners nicely to have a nice edgy work, boundaries well defined. here I'm gonna go a little lighter here, like this, right? And I'm gonna just blend a little bit here. So this is my background. I may add more color as per my choice. So what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna go darker in this area, because this area was little more darker in the picture. So I'm just working on the shades here. So again, I'm mixing a bit of purple with blue shade and a little bit of brown. So I'm just gonna add this shade here. Darker the better, and we're gonna just make it very dark in this area. So this area gets more dark shade than the other areas, like this. So we'll let it dry now, and I'll just, so this area is dried up a little bit, and I'm gonna work here now. And I have mixed my orange and I've diluted it nicely, and it's a very nice shade of orange, and I've diluted a lot of it so that I don't want a very dark and overpowering color here, just effect which makes it, you know, blend with this blue color also. So I'm just gonna go back and work with the blue again, and I'm gonna take blue and the same color, purple, and I'm gonna work more on it. So I'm gonna just make sure more darker shade here, and we're gonna just blend it nicely. And nicely the color goes off. I'm just wiping my brush, and I'm just making sure that I'm taking the extra shade away and just blending it here, and just making sure this color looks nice and blended. So this is how the shade will look like. I'm just gonna wash my brush and give a nice wash to this shade and take extras away. So wash your brush when you don't want something like mixing away and taking the color which you wanted. So just give a nice wash to it and it will be gone. So this is a nice effect on the sky I got. Now I'm gonna work on the same shades here with a very light. So earlier my orange was very dominating, so I want to dilute it more and more, and I'm just gonna work like with a lot of water and very light shade. So I'm gonna go very slight here, just the shade which can just come and blend nicely here in the water. So I'm gonna just go here, work around with this shade, blend it nicely. So this thing is that we got to work on this very carefully. So I have more shade because the light is striking here, so I have more shade of orange in this side. So I'm gonna just work a little bit more here so that the color gets more visibility here. Why? Because the light is striking here, and I'm gonna again go back on these shades on this side. I'm just gonna check what's happening here. I'm gonna add more shade here. Looks little blended. this is a lovely shade, and I'm gonna just go back here and right like this. I'm gonna work here also. Just wherever the visibility looks right like this. I have defined the water here, and I've defined this entire thing here. Now I'm gonna let it dry first, because I want a crisp dry sheet now to work on the front of this Buddha and the background. And as you saw it in the photograph, that this entire thing looks very dark because the shades are dull and it's getting darker and darker. So I'm gonna just put that shades here and let it dry first. So here my work is getting dried. Almost the area where I want to work, it's pretty dry. So I'm gonna take the brush. Now I've taken my finest most brush with the very fine tip, and I'm going to work in this area, and I'm gonna go very light and slow here, and I'm gonna just do a minor thingy here before I start coloring. That sometimes you don't observe things immediately, but when you do, make sure you do the corrections. So I've just added a bit of orange here in this area. So I'm gonna I've taken black color in my brush, and now I'm gonna define the nice you can see this. I'm just gonna define the here we have some construction work going on. So this is one. I'm gonna just blend the color here. So all the Hyderabadis, including me, I'm also a Hyderabadi now because my permanent address is Hyderabad now. And I love being in the city of Nawabs, as they truly say. They have a way of living, and the houses, the structure they maintain, lavish. So the houses are big here, standard of living is fine, and the city is to fall in love with. I mean, initially you will take time, your own sweet time. I took my own sweet 6 months to start liking this place, and but slowly, gradually, when you know how beautiful the place is, food is a delight. I mean, you get so many options to have, and you can keep trying their different menus. They have the charm of old city, and then along with that they have a cyber city, so if you want all the fanciness, visit the Cyberabad. And when you want anything posh and or you want to meet the Tollywood actors, then go to Film Nagar. So they have defined nicely the entire city, and practically very well organized infrastructure is still going on. They're improving and making a big progress. And because now I live here, I just felt that this place has so much to offer, so much. And every place has something to offer, and it's up to you what all things attracts you, makes you fall in love with. So big loud shout for Hyderabad. Hey Hyderabad, I love Hyderabad. So that's a nice beautiful background, and defining the nice Necklace Road, I would say, to be very precise. And now I'm gonna work on the Buddha. So I'm gonna work on the outlining first. Be very gentle, very so this is how the outlining work is going on. I'm gonna just fill in this with the black shade. So there's a lot of history to this Buddha statue. Well, I don't remember any of it right now, but when you go there, the entire this is like an island thing they have made in between the Hussain Sagar Lake. So when you go there, you have an entire rock thing where they have sculptured the year it has been brought in, and all those stuff, you know, who made it, how many manpower used to build this, and all those stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go here and just define these areas. So this is a very huge green patch over there. So you have to take a ferry, and private, or you can take any kind of ferry, and it takes you till here and gives you time to enjoy the scenic, take pictures. Huge halogen lights are there, so that you don't even feel if you are there in the night time, you don't feel it. And now on this area, after doing this much part, which you can see, I'm gonna just show some greenery that which is quite visible. So I'm gonna just work on the, so that it feels that there's a green patch here, and absolutely this area, and then few here. So this is the part where I have done this entire thing. Just balance the colors. I'm just gonna balance the colors here. It's more darker here. So and now I'm gonna just take my brush, dilute it more, give a transparent shade of black, and I'm gonna work on the reflection in the water. So this shade is coming here. I'm just gonna check my shade. So very lighter shade, and I'm gonna go here and work on the reflection in the water. Right, like this. I'm gonna just wash my brush again. I'm gonna go and bit of dilute more, and this looks nice and pleasing to the eyes. And I'm gonna just take these shades here again. I'm gonna again go back to the blue and purple shade. I'm gonna just work more here. Like this, so that this looks nice and easy. I'm gonna just trying to wash up the color here, so I'm gonna take the tissue and try to like this. So this is the effect I have. Now I'll let it dry completely, and I'm gonna work on the light here and finish it. So this work has dried up completely. I'm working on a shade which will define the light very nice and appropriate, shiny and equally breathtaking. So I'm gonna just work on the light here. So let's see if I get the right effect. So do you think it is visible? No. So I'm gonna take a brighter, very brighter shade of yellow now. So maybe I'm gonna mix it with little this should work. So let's see. Lovely. Now this looks nice. I'm gonna take a bit of white now, and I'm gonna do a layering of white over it. So let's just take and get the right shade. I need a lot of white, so I'm gonna mix a lot of white in my brush and overdo this work again. Visibility, yeah. So I'm gonna go back and work on the color again. One more layer, bright and shiny yellow, white mixed together. This looks like a perfect lightning effect in the sky. So this looks super duper good, and I'm gonna sign my sheet, sorry, slip of tongue. And with this I'll just sign my sheet off. Done with my work here, just taking this Scotch tape out, and I hope you guys like this tutorial. Even if you don't like it, do let me know in the comment box. And this is my personal favorite because I am doing something for the first time for my own city, Hyderabad, and I'm pretty much in love with the city, and I got an opportunity to do something for it, so I did spoil a little bit here, but that's okay. And this is for you, Hyderabad. Mwah. And with this tutorial I end my today's session, and big shout for Hyderabad once again, all the Hyderabadis out there, and thank you for watching. Stay in touch, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Till we meet next time. Bye bye.